Okay, this is Avian Christian back with another view of my squash, and no need to show my face right now. I want to highlight my squash, and I'll show my face later. But this is how it's doing as of August the 22nd. Lots of growth, lots of flowers, male and female. Still growing, very vigorous. There's a lot of little shoots like that one right there. A lot of these, as you can see where it branched out at. And yeah, I'm just filming my garden, man. One of my neighbors concerned. Lots of little shoots like that, little branches. And most of those will have some squash on them. Now, I did want to, and down there you can see how thick the stalk base is. That's a pretty thick stalk space. About almost big around as my pointer finger. But I did want to point out that little squash, the one that was on there, as you can see right there, the plant did abort it. It rotted away. It disconnected from the root. Or disconnected from the vine, rather. That's what I meant to say. So, I wanted to see, you can see right there, disconnected. It split, and it began to, it still kept going for a while. And then it just went ahead on and it disconnected itself, rotted and disconnected itself. So the plant aborted it, and the plant's still doing fine. So I'm gonna take a quick look at the rest of it out here. I've seen a lot of little squash out here. There's one right there that, as long as that flower opens up, and it's green, it's not yellow. So that's probably gonna, that flower may open up in the morning, get pollinated, and begin growing. There's another one. Seems to have the right color. It's got little spots on it, you can see clearly. There's another one. It also has the little spots. There's another one right there toward the end, and it's loaded. And that's, well, there's another one. That one's kind of yellow. You can see that over there. There's another one right in there. That flower looks like it may have already opened up. Maybe it opened up and was pollinated this morning. Some kind of little bug on that, but I'm not gonna worry about that. There's a little one right there. There's a dry one inside of there. Dried out. There's another. Another one right there. They are all over the place. And you can see that this is almost a mature plant here. Patch. I'll just say patch because there's, there's 10 plants in here. Me and my son planted 10 seeds. And then there's another little one in there. I can see, I don't know if you can, yeah, right there. Right there. Now, some of these most definitely are going to turn into full-grown squash. Some of them. Another little one right there. Some of them going to fall off. Little side shoot. Little side shoot almost always have some squash on them. Yes, one and the side shoot. And I'm pretty sure for every one that I see, there's several other ones in here hiding that I don't see. That's one of those vines running. And I'm just out here walking through here, looking at it. I missed yesterday. I try to look at this thing every day if I can. Guess I don't really have to, but side shoot right there. It's exciting, to see the progress. It's amazing to see how it grows. Look at that. That's one right there. That vine is, and another one down there. Right there. That vine's fixing to grow up in this back fence. Probably gonna be up on that brush. This one here is taken to the tree, mixing up with some other kind of vine now. No need to worry about it cross-pollinating with that tree. Any of those weeds, it's just gonna use it as a trellis to run up on. There's one pretty well established into the tree. And you can see another vine. Let's see, yeah. Inside of there. You see the little twisting, I call them tendrils. There's the name for those things. And it's not a hard name, it's real simple. It just escapes me at this time. I'm gonna have to look it up so I can tell you guys about it. You can see that vine over there, which I'm not gonna go over there right now, but that vine is heading to my neighbor's fence. It looks like from the tip of it, let me see if I can zoom in. You guys excuse my unsteady hand. Yeah, I guess I'm zoomed in already. You can see the tendrils. It's headed for that fence. And it's gonna be up there growing. So, not gonna shoot a long video today. Just wanna show the growth. We're almost there. We're almost to fruition. And after that, harvest time. Now, I'm estimating a couple more months. We are coming up on September. We got like another week and a half. This is August. It'll be September. We are still growing vigorously. There's a lot of growth out here. And I'm going to say that the plant, although it's almost fully developed, it's still got a little bit more growth to do. When it reaches full maturity, not the fruit, but the plant itself, it won't be losing very many fruit. And these little ones that's on here now, some of them are going to make it and some probably won't. I noticed that the ones that's not going to make it, they come on, you know, pretty quick. But they always have a yellow color, and not as in wilted or damaged or nothing, they just have a yellow color. And those don't tend to make it, they just dry up, they fall off. But the ones that have a nice green hue to it, like that one, which is kind of yellow a little bit, but green too, you can see the spots on them. That's the pattern of this fruit. It has some spots. And as it matures, some of them could have some spots remain. I haven't grown this type of squash to fruition. I've just seen pictures of it. So some of them will come out with a very orange, golden color, and they'll retain some of the spots. And then some will just come out like the normal tan color that the butternut squash has. So we will have to wait and see, but so far so good. If everything continues in this way here, we're gonna have us a nice little harvest, and I'm gonna have them picked up. You know, I got an old wheelbarrow over there. That wheelbarrow probably won't be enough. I've kind of been here with another type of squash called Cushaw. I used that wheelbarrow and I couldn't get them all in there. And this, well, I got way more plants. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but yeah, I think I'll contain that wheelbarrow up. It'll help me to kind of move around when it comes harvest time. A lot of this foliage will have died back, and you know, we don't know what the weather's going to be like, and that's going to be the main determining factor of how the squash is going to ripen. The more the foliage goes back and the heat sustains, the faster they will ripen. They actually have to cure in the sun, and the skin will thicken. And you've probably read this if you have entertained the idea of planting squash, winter squash. The skin must cure, and there are a few ways to tell if it's ready. And one of them is the fingernail test. It's just a small little fingernail prick. You'll know right away if it's not ripe, because your fingernail will go through the skin of the fruit with the slightest little pressure. But when they're ripe, you can push, you know, really hard and it won't go through. It may leave a little dent, and or it may not leave hardly any dent at all. That's one way. Another way is that if you just let them stay down until the foliage dries up and turns brown, you pretty much will know for sure that they're ready then, because of the color. And you know, when the main stalk stops sending water and nutrients to the plant, it's fully grown, and it will start, you know, developing sugars in the plant. So it's ripen at that point. When the foliage die, if you choose to use that method. We don't know what the fall weather is going to be like this year. Here in Texas, August is the hottest month. Most places in the U.S. is that way, but it's cooling off already here. We've had some rain, and you know, typically August is going to be the time for 100-degree temperatures, and so this week the temperatures have not quite reached 100. They've been in the mid 90s, lower 90s overnight. Been down around 80 something, 88, and it feels pretty good out here right now, although some people don't like the heat. I grew up in Texas, so I'm used to it. It does not bother me. But anyway, that's all we're gonna do right now. It looking good. Harvest time, we're gonna bring it all to you. The Lord be willing, up close and personal. That's all, folks. Y'all have a good day.